Well, hey gang, how you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute, La Paz video fishing report, and all of the things going on in La Paz, Baja, Mexico, for our Tailhunter Sportfishing fleet. And this is going to cover the dates of the 29th of June through July 6th, 2020. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, hope you're doing well, hope you're staying safe. Let's jump right into it and tell you what's going on. You know, like I keep telling you, things keep changing all the time. Well, you know, we just opened up La Paz, opened up Baja, Mexico on the 16th of June. That was about 3 weeks ago. Well, in that time, just like everywhere else, and it wasn't unexpected, but COVID has jumped. COVID has surged. A lot of people were ignoring all of the rules and regulations, which required that the maximum occupancy of any hotel, restaurant, public place like the beaches, no more than 30%. Well, a lot of people ignored that. A lot of people ignored wearing their masks. Sound familiar? Well, that's exactly what happened. Everything got crowded. COVID surged once again, and so guess what? They closed the beaches once again. So all of the beaches from basically Baja Sur, from basically Mulegé all the way down to the tip, have been closed once again, except for the beaches in Cabo San Lucas. Those have not been closed. But as far as we're concerned, all of the beaches around La Paz have been closed. That's really bad news because, folks, I know you come down for fishing, but, you know, it's kind of nice to use the beach. Not kind of nice to go swimming, kind of nice to sit out there with a cold beer. The Malecon is closed as well, so it's only folks that are traveling by bicycle or by car can walk along the great beachfront that we have there in the front of La Paz, right there on the waterfront. So that's not real good. The kind of good news is that they're saying they're only going to close it for maybe a week, maybe 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. I think what it was just to give people a smack in the head, give them a warning that they're serious about adhering to the restrictions that they have for COVID. And so right now it's closed. So just want to let you know, but they say they're going to open it up in maybe 10 days, 2 weeks, depends upon how the infections go and if they can, quote unquote, flatten the curve. As far as fishing, check this out. Fishing's going really, really well. The problem is we don't really have that many fishermen out there, so it's really difficult to get a complete picture of what's happening. But this being July, this is when we start hitting our prime. This is when the warm waters come in. This is when the blue water, pelagic species come in. And sure enough, the folks that are going out, it's mostly our captains are fishing to get some food. They're taking friends and neighbors out, or locals are going out with their families. There aren't a lot of tourists in town yet. There's not a lot of fishermen. Everybody's kind of readjusting. Airline flights are readjusting. So there's not really a lot of occupancy in La Paz right now. So the folks that are going fishing, locals, captains, friends, neighbors, that kind of thing. But marlin are biting. We've got striped marlin seemingly biting all over the place. Every day's different, but marlin are there. We've had guys tell me, or some of our captains, to look at some of these photos that they caught 2, 3 marlin, released them, and there's another one swimming around. They're trying to get away from it because they'd really rather catch some other fish to bring home. Don't want to deal with a marlin. There's also Dorado are hitting. Look at some of these photos for the Dorado. These are some quality size bulls that are hitting right now. And normally, you know, we see that size maybe about late summer, early fall. That period is when we see the bigger bulls like this. And honestly, we haven't seen this kind of quality and this consistency in quite some time. But, you know, just like all over the world, you take away the people, you lessen the traffic in the areas. And I'm hearing from friends who have hunting lodges, fishing lodges, all over the world pretty much. You take away the people, you quarantine people, nature comes back. So we've got some good quality Dorado hitting. The bait supplies are good. There's sardines, there's ballyhoo, there's mackerel around as well. Also using some squid, some cut up squid is also working well. So Dorado are there. There's also some tuna hitting in spots here and there. Further to the south, towards the East Cape, there's some nice schools of tuna. So hopefully they're going to move up the coast and come to our area. Also, big rooster fish are still up and down the beaches. And I'm talking, these are the kind that, you know, made La Paz famous, made it the rooster fish capital of the world. Rooster fish, 20 to about 80 pounds are there. Most of them are getting released, which is great. But incredible sport. If you've never caught a rooster fish, this is the place that folks come to catch the rooster fish. So those are there. Inshore, we've got Jack Crevalle, we've got bonita, there's some amberjack, there's still some yellowtail hanging out, there's pargo, there's cabria. So the fish are waiting for us just to get down there. Now, by the time you're hearing this, by the time you're watching this, again, things could have changed. One thing is that looks like we're finally going to be able to get down. I'm going to be heading down, so by the time you're seeing this, by the time you're watching this, there's a good chance that I will be back home in La Paz finally after 9 months. and 4 months that we lost because of the quarantine. So anyway, hope you had a great 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. You guys take care of each other, be good to each other, and we'll get back to you real soon. This is Jonathan for the Mexican Minute La Paz Video Fishing Report. God bless.